Welcome everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am going to be looking at the week of March 17th through March 23rd. And your cosmic influence this week is going to be the spring equinox, the sun moving into Aries, all happening on the 19th of March. Please remember everyone, we are multi-streaming 3 different platforms. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I can see your comments. Personal readings and all PLR information can be found in the description box of this video. And I am going to start with a collective reading. We're actually going to do a collective. I'm going to read for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces individually, and I will offer some free readings at the end. I noticed that I was sharing out the wrong template, and it was saying that we were going to offer free readings at the end. So I'm sure people came in yesterday expecting those readings, and then I closed it out, and I do apologize for that. I did it again today, and I noticed it right when I was sharing it, the last one out. So I will hang around at the end, and I will offer some free readings. So if anyone joins, wants to wait, has a question, I normally charge $10 for a question, so it's a perfect opportunity to take advantage of that, right? All right, guys. So let me see who's coming in. I see Miss L. I love you, Miss L. I'm so glad to see you. And Michelle over on Facebook. All right, so Sandra and Diana should be here soon too. I'm going to go ahead and start with the collective read. I pulled out the Blessed Be Oracle again, and that's what we're going to use for our masculine and feminine energies. Please forgive me, guys. I am running. I've got like this sinus thing going on. I'm really nervous, upset. I don't even know what to say. I'm supposed to be going on this huge fishing trip on Thursday, and I was so excited about it. And I'm thinking I may have to cancel, and I'm just so bummed to have to cancel. You should see the pictures of the fish that I saw that I could have caught on this fishing trip. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that tomorrow is Wednesday and I wake up and it's over and I'm good to go, right? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. All right, let's do 228 for the collective. Hi, Diana. So yeah, if I sound a little stuffy, just bear with me. All right, let's start masculine energy first. So we have a blessing to find your way coming out and a blessing on protection. The masculine is on the move, and it's very possible that they need protective energy at this time. I'm definitely picking up like, it's going to be energy of, well, someone around them that doesn't want them to make the move, doesn't want them to like find their way out, right? All right, let's look at the feminine energy. We have a blessing of the earth. This is and I see a blessing on your creativity. This is a message from Spirit saying that we need to stay grounded at this time. There is a lot of energy and a lot going on over here. And for a lot of us, these are things that we, I don't want to say we waited for, but I mean, I'd be lying if I say we didn't. They're having to face some dark nights of the soul. They're having to balance some karma out. They're having to escape karmic situations, right? And so it's just honesty. It's just what we've been waiting for. So it's pretty interesting to see it all, start to play out. I feel too, also, as they're trying to find their way through this dark night of the soul, I feel like the masculine energy, it's about healing. Like healing needs to be done, right? And I feel like because we, as if you're connected in the same type of way that I am, right, on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey, you can feel those energies, and you can feel the turmoil that they're going through, or the trauma that they're going through, or the stress, or just the exhaustion, right? Let's talk about that. Just the exhaustion. These masculines are exhausted. So I do feel that we are sending healing energy, and I do feel that that does happen in union, and I do feel that we do need to stay very grounded at this time. And I know that most of you are hearing my words and my readings, and they pull at your heartstrings, and most of you are in separation. I'm not going to talk about my journey or where it's at this moment. But I will say, like, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. This journey is a lot bigger than any of us know, right? Like, I don't have all the facts for the twin flame journey, and Michelle doesn't have all the facts for the twin flame journey, and Miss L doesn't have all the facts for the twin flame journey. You know what I mean? So we have to really just try to stay positive. And I think for me, specifically in my journey, what really was a game changer was the surrendering and releasing expectations. I don't think we really realize what that means until we actually do it, right? So staying grounded, creativity is what's given to us by spirit so that we can follow purpose. So staying grounded and staying, you know, with your work, with your daily practices, whatever it is that you do that allows you to follow your purpose in your everyday life. I mean, that's what I've been doing. It seems to be working so far. All right, bridging energy. Look at this. We have a blessing for peace of mind. And a blessing of fire is on the bottom. This is energy about, this is giving me like some powerful Aries energy, right? We're fixing to move into that Aries energy. And it's about like lighting a fire under us. So I've been moping and whining for the last 3 months. If you guys have been hanging out with me, thank you. I love y'all. Because it's been really difficult as we came to what everybody called the brand new year, 2024. And it was like, I knew that it wasn't the brand new year. You know, I study the astrology and I understand that like the new year isn't until April. And so I understood that from January until now, this was going to be a really challenging time because again, we're all exhausted and we're all tired. We're closing out an old chapter. One thing that I feel that helped me through that was every time that I kept those negative thoughts would try to sneak back in there, right? And try those negative thoughts just slow you down. That's all they do. And I feel like that was my biggest struggle in those 3 months. As I'm coming into this, we just had that Pisces new moon. And then on the 19th, which is the week that we're talking about, we're going to have the spring equinox and we have the sun moving into Aries. I'm definitely picking up on this Aries energy already. And because I can see the things starting to, you know, fall into place, like Spirit said, it's like it definitely is giving me peace of mind, right? So I feel like the peace of mind and this is the bridging energy. So this is what's currently bridging us together, right? So it's a lesson that we're learning at the same time is to make sure that we understand how important peace of mind is, how important peace is in itself, right? And also understand that we've learned how to do this. This is not a new lesson for us. The message from Spirit here today is that we need to come back to this every time, because as this energy fires up, as the solar eclipse comes in, as you guys start to see the twin flame, I don't know, story, theory, whatever you want to call it, as you see it blow up, and it's going to, guys, it's going to. I've been studying these charts, and I mean, I am just amazed by all the things that are coming true. I wish I had spoken on them like during the lives, but I doubt it, right? I doubted, so I didn't. But I think that we're really going to start to see some big changes in those of us that are on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey. Now, again, there's all kinds of different types of spiritual awakening journey. This is just one type, right? So you may see other people too experience some similar things because they're also having a spiritual awakening. They're just not on the twin flame spiritual awakening, right? All right, so let's look at a blessing to find your way. It's number 24. So the numbers could be significant because I've seen 24 several times just in the last week. So 24, 32 I've seen often too. And the number 1 is here. All right, 10 of Swords is here. So masculine energy is trying to bring a completion to something that's been very painful, very challenging for them. It's the card that shows the 10 swords. In regular Rider-Waite, they're all in his back. Right? Like they're all in his back. And it's like the card says he can't take any more pain. He can't take any more trauma. There's no more room in his back for another knife. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what else comes out for masculine energy. We have 3 of Pentacles. This is teamwork, partnership, working together. 8 of Pentacles. So something that they were working on or working together with someone, has either fallen apart or it's just not working. Eight of Pentacles is the card that says this is where our focus is, this is where our dedication is. It is like the work card, so this definitely could have something to do with a work situation. I'm really not sensing that though, but I'm just gonna leave that there. The Eight of Pentacles in the Tarot Sweet Twilight. Remember, guys, all tarot is a little bit different, right? Everyone goes based on that Rider-Waite tarot deck that we're all really used to, but when they make their own, they're just slightly a little bit different. And this one, Eight of Pentacles, is a little bit different. It's still saying that this is what you're focused on and this is what you're dedicated to, but it's saying that you have fallen down. You've fallen down and now you need to get back up. And the card very much has this meaning like we don't quit. We don't quit just because we fall down, just because we fail, just because something didn't work does not mean we stop. We just keep going. We just keep going. Guys, I have been running PLR for 3 years. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I tried just recently to put some Google ads on. I just want to say I don't think it's really working or doing a whole lot. But before that, we didn't. We did this all organically. We grew PLR organically, individually, one by one, right? I put videos out. We started doing this about a month or two back now, where I clip these lives for you guys and I make them a little bit shorter so you don't have to find the timeline or the timestamp and you don't have to, watch a whole live where I'm sitting here having a conversation like this right now, right? And you can just go straight to the reading. Okay, so I stopped uploading videos for, I guess, about a year and a half, maybe. It was quite some time because we went straight to the lives and we only did lives. We started to struggle with our channel watch time and YouTube said, you need to upload some more videos. So that's why we made these clips. The videos go out. I want to say I've been trying to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I can't ever make Sunday. So by the time they're going out, they're Monday, Tuesday. So they're a little late. Now, mind you, if you come in and join us on the live, we're a week ahead, right? So I always like today, I put some out. I think it's the air signs went out today. Today's Tuesday. Like this is the week of the 10th through the 16th that I put out today. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's challenging. But does that mean that I quit? Or does that mean because I was late that I just don't put them out? No, Spirit says you put them out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just keep going. You keep pushing. You fall down, you get back up. You're never going to succeed if you just sit down and quit. And I think that's what the masculine energy is understanding. All right, let's look at a blessing of the earth. So staying grounded, connecting with your roots. I see the creativity card. I do feel that Spirit wants you to focus on your purpose. We have the Nine of Cups coming out. Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. We have Wheel of Fortune coming out. Wheel of Fortune says things are starting to bend in your favor. You can even see the tree in such a extreme bend in the tree trunk, right? It's like definitely starting to move more towards being of assistance instead of being a challenge, right? And then Ten of Pentacles is here. Ten of Pentacles is accomplishments, getting everything you want. And I'm going to keep it over here. We normally only take 3 cards, but 4 came out. And I do feel like this Lover's card is for, really it's for everybody. The Lover's card is my clue card for the Twin Flame journey. And as you can see on the cards and the meanings that I just expressed to you, if you can stay grounded and you can stay rooted, Spirit steps in. And that's the only way I can explain it. Because as I see my own journey, I'm so shocked and amazed every single day when things happen. And I don't know why, because Spirit told me 3 years ago that this would happen. And we just doubt. We have so much doubt all the time. And it's like if we can just stay grounded, stay rooted, have faith in our journey, the things that we've been wanting this whole time are here. Like they're here now. And I know some of you are hearing me and you're like, but I don't even talk to my person, Rosa. I've been in separation for 10 years. I ain't seen my person since whenever. I understand that, okay? I really do. But here's what I'm going to say to you. Are you ready? If you're not in the same boat with me, my readings wouldn't pull at your heartstrings. See what I'm trying to say? We're in this boat. Whether you believe it or you have doubt, we all have doubt, right? But we experience these things. And what's another explanation for why I experience the same thing that Sandra is experiencing, or Michelle's experiencing, or Diana, or Miss L? Like, explain that to me. But go find somebody on a different type of spiritual awakening journey and they don't experience these things. They don't have the same lessons. How many of you are learning right now to keep your peace of mind about this journey that you're on? How many of you are learning right now, for those of you that are in contact, that it's important to keep the peace? It's important to keep the peace. If you're fighting with your twin, that's not your twin. Twins don't fight. I've had some harsh words, but I've never per se had a fight, right? Apparently we're supposed to move that lover's card over. Peace of mind. The lover's card, let's talk about the meaning real quick before I move on. It's not the happy-go-lucky, we're going to get married and live happily ever after. It's the card that says each person chooses to love and heal themselves so that later they can come together. That's what this card means. We also have the Empress, we divine feminine energy. This is your creativity. This is the whole purpose of this journey, right? And we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands does say that there are some challenges. For some people, the Empress could be something about a mother and there could be children. But the Five of Wands says that something is happening that's very challenging. It's being impacted on both sides because this is the bridging energy. But the Five of Wands is not the Five of Swords. They're not stabbing each other. They're not killing each other. This is training. So this is lesson learned. And the lesson learned is that you've trained for this situation. You've prepared for this situation. I've been preparing for this situation for 5 years. I know, right? Queen of Swords is on the bottom. Have healthy boundaries, but enforce your boundaries. Excuse me. So I got Gemini energy, Sagittarius energy, I got some Virgo energy. All right, head, heart, and higher self space for divine masculine. In the head space, we have stand still. We have forgiveness coming out for the heart space, and we have diligence. This is, I mean, it could be a message, but it's not. This is actually what's happening. Normally, we get messages here in the heart space back and forth from the masculine to the feminine, feminine to the masculine. But right now, in this particular reading, this is exactly what's happening in the masculine's heart space. There is forgiveness happening. And you know what's really interesting to me? How many of you divine feminines feel like you don't have anything for them to forgive you for? Would it freak you out if I said that I didn't think I had anything for them to forgive me for? And then Spirit showed me. Yeah. All right. Diligence. This is the don't quit attitude, the never losing hope. I'm seeing the birds, like something's coming back around. To stand still in the headspace. Let's talk about it because I feel this strongly and I understand it, have so much compassion. And I feel like this is exactly what masculine should be doing. The way that I've been doing my life, it seems like, is I'm trying not to stress about things. I'm trying not to worry about things. If something is coming, like for example, this fishing trip, the way I've been telling myself, if I'm supposed to go, I won't be sick and it'll be time to go. You see what I'm saying? And it'll just be easy. If it's challenging and I have to work and jump through hoops and do these types, then I'm not supposed to be doing that. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like the stand still card is for the masculine. They're surrendering to spirit. They're allowing the divine to open the doors for them instead of them trying to kick doors down, right? And the forgiveness is for the divine feminine. I mean, I think it's also for themselves, but there was definitely something to forgive divine feminine for. I know that's going to step on some toes. All right, let's do a feminine energy. Headspace, we have focus. We got that here. Stay rooted, stay grounded. Action card is in the heart space. It's time to make your move. Potential is here. There's a lot of potential for so many things. So many things. Relaxation is on the bottom. This is definitely the don't overthink it card. Don't overthink it card. I'm going to share something with you guys. It's kind of how many people are in here. It's just us, right? I found out today that I am going to be going back. I'm gonna go back to work. I am single now, and the PLR by itself is a little challenging, right? So I'm gonna pick up some hours. It's just for the summer, but it's where my whole journey started. How interesting is that, right? Like, it's talk about full circle. And the interesting part was, when I left this place, it was the weekend of the eclipse in 2017, and I'm going back the week before the second eclipse. Talk about full circle. I'm really excited about it though, guys. It's on my lake. And yeah, I said my lake. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a really good summer. I'm really excited. All right, let's do some messages. And we'll do 3 from divine masculine to divine feminine. And 3 from divine feminine to divine masculine. I have the I'll try card. I can see you even in the dark comes back out. This is a new card. I want to say I pulled it yesterday. And you make me humble. And I love you. That's so funny because I made these cards from my own journey, right? And there are things that have been said to me or that I've said, right? And I talked about the other day about how I feel like we like these more because they're real. They're like real messages, right? And they're not like just cheap generic I love yous. And then we pulled an I love you out of there. I see that I never felt wrong for loving you. I'm going to take it. Only those who care about you can hear you when you're quiet. And I'm trying to send you messages in your dreams. I want to say this came out yesterday too. Your eyes always talk to me is on the bottom. All right, let's do some magical times to close out the collective. All right, so guidance for this pair. Look at this. Metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. I want to say this is, I got this oracle set in early 2021. And I want to say this is one of the first, this is the first card that I pulled out. Because I'm the Aries, because I'm always in a rush. I was just telling Miss Tina this earlier. I was like, we always just go in head first and then we ask questions later, right? We deal with the consequences later. I was talking to her about Scorpios. I feel like Scorpios are so methodical. They may take some time to move, but it's like they think things through. They really process things through, right? So I do feel like the whole point of this journey is divine timing. Divine timing. Like, that's a real thing. Anticipation is here. It says something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. I feel that. Like, I can feel it in the air. I've been telling everyone. It's like I can just feel it. Like something good is about to happen, right? faith is here. Believe you're not alone. The spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. I feel like I don't even really pray anymore. I know it's going to sound weird. That's not true. I do like actually get into full mode, you know, outside of my bed, and I'm going to pray when like things are going down, right? Like that's what everybody says, that that's how we pray whenever something's needed. But the way I see it is I talk to spirit every day, all day. I ask spirit to show me what is good for me and what is not good for me, right? I ask spirit to remove the things out of my life that are not meant for me and are just only causing me harm, like get them out, and he does. You know what I mean? So that's the relationship that I am making with spirit, and I highly suggest that we all have that type of relationship. Elegance is on the bottom. It says, it's found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. In other words, yes, it's challenging, but you make it look so very easy. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly. I'm going to see what Miss L is saying. Did you ask some questions? Oh no, it's okay, Miss L. I'm probably just asking like a general question. It's totally okay. All right, so I pulled out the Black Astrology Oracle. That's what we're going to use for energy of the week. And then I pulled out the regular energy Oracle just to make it easy on me for the spread. We're going to use Power of Love again for guidance. And of course, we'll close it out with the Moonology. Hopefully, we won't get cut off. Sagittarius got cut off last night. So I did pull the Moonology for Sagittarius. Guys, we've been pulling Moonology out at the very end of these readings for the whole time we've been here. So I went ahead and took a picture of the 3 Moonology cards and I posted that over on my Facebook. So if you guys were looking for the end of Sagittarius reading, you can find that over on my Facebook page. Guys, I say it all the time. If you're not following us on Facebook, you're definitely missing all kinds of stuff. And the link is always in the description box. All right. So who's the Cancer? I'm Cancer rising. And I'm not going to ever tell you guys that these are for your sun, moon, rising, none of that, yada, yada. I study your birth charts, like your whole chart. There's 12 signs. You all have all 12 pieces of the pie. All zodiacs rule over a part of your life in some shape, way, form, or fashion. And I always say, like, I'm fixing to read for Cancer. So pull up your birth chart. Where is Cancer for you? See if these messages correlate with that area of your life, right? I know it's a little bit different than what we're all used to. But it's because we're all learning, guys. We're learning. That would be awesome, Miss Al. Thank you. Most people will either like answer in the live or they'll message me after the live, like privately. It's like they don't want to share their answers on the live. And I understand this journey is not one, you know, that we want to be all out there about, right? Spirit puts us out there though, let me tell you. All right, 2844, because I see it for Cancer. March 17th through the 23rd. Please remember spring equinox. Aries season is here on the 19th. And I'm going to start Black Moon Astrology. Cancer, let's get your energy of the week. So we have 7th house partners. It could have something to do with a Libra. 7th house partners is relationships, right? Relationships. Capricorn I use is on the bottom. That's pretty interesting. It's very possible, Cancer, that you're seeing how relationships work for you or don't work for you this week, right? It's number 31. All right, so now I'm looking at your challenge or obstacle. Ooh, Cancer, we're in trouble. Indecision is here. I made my decision. I feel like I even said something to Miss Tina about it today. Like I'm done. I'm done looking. I'm done dating. I'm done doing all the things. Holding space, right? That's what we call it. Door to Spirit is here as lesson learned to help you. It says that the veil is being moved so Spirit can get a message to you. And then we have financial constraints coming out as your outcome. I mean, it could have something to do with money, Cancer. I don't think so because you have seventh house relationships. Unless money is an issue in your relationship, very possible. I think it's more about the meaning to the card. So the card says that you have this pantry. You see the pantry, and it says they go and they open the pantry and they keep pulling stuff out and they pull stuff out, and then something happens and they're like, oh, I got to go to the pantry, and they go and there's nothing there because they didn't restock the pantry, right? So it's like something unexpected happens and you may feel like you're not prepared. That's the energy that I'm getting. Envy is on the bottom. Okay, so here's what I'm picking up. Ready? I'm just gonna spit it out. It's something good, Cancer, but I'm definitely getting this energy that you're gonna make a decision that could impact other people's lives, and they may not be so happy about the decision that you make, right? All right, back to the regular Rider-Waite because YouTube is not being mean to us about it in the last few lives, so I'm going to use them again. I know you guys like these more because you recognize them and you understand them. And I miss being able to use them, really, perfectly honest. So some regular Rider-Waite, look at that, the Lovers, let's split it. All right, seventh house partners. This is about going to calmer waters. We have Queen of Swords, could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Queen of Swords is about having healthy boundaries and enforcing them, but I think this has something to do with communication. And Eight of Swords is here. Eight of Swords is a self-restriction. So something about your communication and relationships could be causing you a self-restriction. I'm Cancer rising, remember, so I know that totally fits what's happening in my world today, this whole last week, right? Indecision, we have Knight of Wands coming out. Knight of Wands says, be courageous enough to deliver a passionate message, Knight of Wands can also be reckless energy, though, reckless energy. So I feel like you have an important decision to make, and Spirit's saying, just don't be reckless, right? Two of Cups is coming together, equal effort. This is soulmate energy. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship, but it could be. And Page of Swords is here. Page of Swords is higher knowledge, seeking higher knowledge, wanting to know more, wanting to understand more, needing more clarity, right? Page of Swords is also the card that says someone is watching, right? Door to Spirit, we have the Fool card coming out. I feel like that is the message that Spirit is trying to send you. You're going to have to take a leap of faith, and I feel like it's going to be a big leap because you're going to feel completely unprepared. All right, we have the Five of Swords coming out. So there could be some disagreements, some arguments. Is it possible Spirit's mad at us, Cancer? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of what it looks like, right? Ace of Wands, fate, destiny, new action, and Knight of Cups, delivering a message of love. So this message was reckless, and this message is not, right? That's the message from Spirit. I see the Hermit, Virgo energy, Dark Night of the Soul energy. Someone could be either coming out of Dark Night of the Soul or fixing to enter Dark Night of the Soul. Financial, and that's just, Dark Night of the Soul. I know it sounds so scary, Dark Night of the Soul. It's just where you purify, you cleanse out every toxic thing in your body. Thoughts, people, places, things, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everything. And that's what it is. It's challenging. It's definitely very challenging. It does depend on what type of spiritual awakening journey you're on, depending on how challenging it's going to be, right? Financial constraints, we have Page of Wands, big confirmation, because that's the beginning of a spiritual awakening. Three of Pentacles can be teamwork, respecting one another, but I feel like there actually wasn't very much respect here because you have Five of Wands, and Five of Wands says there's challenges. People are battling, right? You have Queen of Cups on the bottom. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. This is the energy that we're supposed to be in, Cancer, and this is also could have something to do with a mother. All right. Cancer, no major arcanas. And I see that Eight of Swords. It's almost like Spirit is giving you an opportunity to make the right decision. Make the right decision. And I think by lesson learned, door to Spirit, and that's getting this little spanking here, it's like you already know. You already know. All right, we have vision. It says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Gratitude, you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you, and satisfaction, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Commitment is on the bottom. It says, you dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. All right, Moonology to close it out for Cancer. Make good choices this week in relationships. I'm definitely try to be the bigger person. And no fighting. It's time to release negativity, definitely. Full moon in Scorpio. Believe in the impossible, my favorite, the blue moon. And don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon is on the bottom. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We're going to move on to Scorpio. And I just want to say, don't worry, guys. I am going back out into the world, but I will still be here at 8 o'clock to do our lives. And I'm so excited because we have so much more to talk about. All right, here we're going to get some Llewellyn. Let's get Llewellyn out. Wonder why we have to swap out. So true, Miss Ellen, so true. And I think the longer we put off our shadow work, the longer, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? So you have to do it to come out fully. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of times we think we're out of Dark Night of the Soul, and then we think we're having another one. And I don't necessarily know if I believe that. I think that it's just one long Dark Night of the Soul, and you actually don't come out until you start doing your shadow work. It's just me. I don't know. Might not be everybody. All right, so it's Scorpio we had to swap out for. Pretty interesting. I wonder what it is. There'll be something different in that card, just like that Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, right? All right, let's timestamp 3855 because I've seen it. I love that. The number synchronicities and the timestamps. All right, Scorpio, this is for March 17th through March 23rd. And you do have spring equinox on March 19th. You also have the sun moving into Aries, so Aries season is upon us. I'm using the Black Moon astrology cards. And let's get your energy of the week. You have Mercury, the mind, number 3. Number 3 is my favorite number. You have part of fortune increase here. Scorpio, this could have something to do with money, and it could have something to do with overthinking something, or you could be manifesting something. I've been picking this energy up for Scorpio. You're visualizing, you're manifesting through visualization, which is actually really, really hard to do. it's actually what people say doesn't work, right? And it actually does work, y'all. There's people all over this world. Like well, I'm not going to give you her name just yet, but I'm following this one lady who has completely quit working, and all she does is manifestation rituals. Like that's all she does. That's her day, Monday through Friday. When she's clocking out work, she's just doing manifestation rituals, and that's it. And I'm just saying it's working for her. Like she's very successful. Like she's spending her time learning how to manifest, and it's working for her, right? But a lot of times when you'll hear people that are negative, and they'll be like, oh, if I could just think about $1 million, well, I'd have $1 million. Well, you can think about it, but if you don't believe, you see what I'm saying? If you don't believe yourself, you're not going to get it, right? So it's about the way that the visualization works is your belief system, your belief, right? So if a Scorpio is manifesting, and this has been happening over weeks of time, I've been picking this energy up for a few weeks now. So it's like if you're manifesting through visualization, in other words, you're sitting there and you're visualizing, you're thinking, this is what I want in my life, this is how I want my life to look, this is what I want to wake up, this is what I want to look like when I wake up, this is what I want to go to bed, this is what I want to look like when I go to bed. If you're doing that, you are literally manifesting. You're opening yourself up to receive, and the universe is going to bring it to you, right? Most people cannot do that because they don't believe. Their belief system is so weak, they doubt themselves so much. But isn't it interesting that it's the Scorpios doing this? Because let me tell you, I've been reading for Scorpios now for what, like 3.5 years. And Scorpio, the water signs are usually one of the most challenging things I have to do, and really the most challenging thing I have to do in my week is the water signs, and it's usually a Scorpio. And I know that sounds funny because there's a huge Scorpio following here, and that is going to be my counterpart energy, right? Like I don't actually have much Scorpio in my own chart. And again, it does rule over a section of my life. So like I think it's fifth house, so it's going to rule that area, right? But there's no planets in that particular house. So it's like there's not really a lot of Scorpio placement for me. It is on my counterpart. Like the person that woke me up is all Scorpio sun, rising, yada yada, it just keeps going. Can you imagine having a Scorpio sun and a Scorpio rising? Oh mercy. But anyway, so it's like it's rare. It's really rare. I want you guys to know. And his North Node is in Aries, so I'm just saying. Talk about a challenging year. But so all of you guys are drawn to me, and you have that Scorpio placement. You're drawn to me because of the divine masculine energy, right? So that's why you're drawn to me. I always say, like, it's interesting how we all look the same. We either have really like dark hair, dark eyes, dark complexion, like me, right? Or you have light skin, light colored hair, lighter colored eyes, right? There's no redheads, right? There's no redheads. There's no blondes. I guess maybe if you dye it. But it's usually it's brown or black, right? Like it's dark or darker, right? It's not. We all just kind of look the same way, and it's like, are you ready for this? You either have a little short, fat nose like me, or you have a very long bridge nose like the counterpart energy. I mean, how weird is that, right? All right, so I tell you all of this because you're manifesting something big. You've been going through something so painful and so challenging, and it's definitely a dark night. And it definitely took away all the abundance. When we go through dark night of the soul, everything gets stripped away from us. Everything. You find yourself having to find a new job to live, new relationships, everything gets stripped away. Well, I feel like you've been going through that. And now as you're coming out, because you connected with spirit as intensely as you did in the deepest part of your darkest night of the soul, you believe. Your doubt is gone, right? You believe. And now you're manifesting through your belief system. This is amazing, Scorpio. I think it started when I told you guys we have Mercury retrograde coming. It's coming in on April 1st. Remember, guys, Mercury retrograde is that one that nobody likes. Nobody likes Mercury retrograde. It's where your exes all come back to see, the universe is testing you to see if you're still stupid. It's a joke. It's a joke. But, they do. They pop back up, right? And then, communication could be an issue with Mercury retrograde. Everybody knows that. Electronics go all really wonky, right? Everybody knows that. So it's like this Mercury retrograde coming in Aries. I just want you guys to know my Mercury is in Aries. When I was born, my Mercury was in Aries. And this is why I talk the way that I speak, or use the words that I use. This is why I probably speak really fast. This is probably why I can't sugarcoat anything, right? Like if I'm going to call you out, I'm going to call you all the way out, right? I mean, I know, it's horrible. But that's Mercury and Aries. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up because I deal with that every day of my life. And some of you don't talk to people that way. So you may not be dealing with that type of energy. And Mercury coming into Aries, you're going to be talking to people that way and people are going to be talking to you that way. So just be cautious that Mercury retrograde energy. Please remember, a retrograde is an opportunity to revisit that planet's energy. Now, we had the last Mercury retrograde ended in 2023. It actually ended on January 1st of 2024. It came in at the end of last year and it ended on the 1st. I think that's when your shift came. That's when your shift came. So it would have been the end of November, beginning of December. And that's when something happened where you stopped doubting yourself. You started believing in yourself. I don't know what it was. Maybe Spirit showed you a sign. Maybe you asked for something and you got it. But it's like whatever it was enough confirmation for you to stop doubting and you started visualizing. You started manifesting. That Mercury retrograde was all about, it was Mercury retrograde, what was it, in Gemini? I don't remember. But it was about learning to speak what we wanted and not say the things we don't want. It's so easy to say the things we don't want, like talk about all the bad things, right? And then we just draw in more bad things. It's kind of difficult to speak about the things we do want, right? Especially if you do like me and you speak about it like it's already here and then people look at you like you're delusional. I told people that I was going to be monetized on YouTube 3 years ago and people thought I was crazy with my, 500 subscribers. And here we are. So I'm just saying, speak the things that you want, right? Speak the things you want. I think that's what you're doing. And you may not even just be doing that, but you may just be doing internally, right? In the mind. 7th chakra, this is your connection to spirit. This is the crown chakra. This is challenge or obstacle. The world is going to come out as lesson learned. I feel like you think you're in trouble, Scorpio. Pretty interesting. And then the deceit card comes out. Did you lie to someone, Scorpio? Oh, shit. All right. Healer of the Ages is here. Healer of the Ages says that this being comes down. It looks like Jesus, right? To me, that's Jesus. But it says that this being comes down to offer you great healing, right? I think you did lie to somebody. You want to know what it is? I think that you used to put on a front. You used to put on a face that said, oh, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I can totally keep doing this crap. And something's happened where you're like, you know what? I don't need to put that mask on anymore, right? So 7th chakra, crown chakra, your connection to spirit, it is the violet chakra. So it is giving me like twin, or the violet color. So it's giving me that twin flame type of energy. So it's like the challenge or obstacle for you right now, Scorpio, I hate to say it, but this is it, ready? It's going to be your twin journey. Your connection to that journey is a challenge for you in some way. Most likely because you're trying to run from it, trying to hide from it, maybe not telling people about it, something like that. The world card is in lesson learned, and it does say that you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. The world card is giving me Saturn energy, and Saturn is like the rule, like the rule maker, like the police, right? Like you got to follow the rules type of thing. Whenever I see the world card, it looks like this man is standing at this pier and he's kind of like looking at the world, right? And it kind of gives me this energy like God's watching me. If somebody's watching me, I got to do good in the world right now, right? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Again, the deceit card, I feel like it's possible that you kept a secret. I think it's possible that that secret had something to do with how you feel. And I just want to say for Scorpio, I feel like you kept that secret because you were trying not to hurt other people. Like maybe you didn't want people to worry about you. But I definitely get this energy that like the truth comes out, right? All right, so we have 3, 41, 29, and 25. And Spirit said Llewellyn Tarot right before we started Scorpio. So let's see why we had to pull Llewellyn. So Mercury mind is your energy of the week. We have the Five of Swords. This is negative thoughts. There could be some disagreements. There could be arguments. We have the moon coming out. The moon is an illusion. It's trying to cause you fear. It's not real. Nine of Cups is here. Nine of Cups is what's actually going to happen. Divine wishes being granted. Divine wishes being granted. You took control of your emotions and your thoughts, and that's how come now you're being able to manifest in what it is you want. So these three cards are just confirmation of what I just said, right? All right, seventh chakra. Let's see why it's in your challenges or obstacle. It is about your connection to spirit. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming out. The High Priestess is my absolute favorite card. It says that you sit at the veil, you ask Spirit a question, and Spirit gives you an answer. So what I'm getting is that it's very possible you feel like you don't have all the pieces. You don't have all the information. You want Spirit to give you all the answers is kind of what I'm getting. Ten of Wands. You want Spirit to take your burdens. Here's what I'm going to say. Are you ready, Scorpio? Spirit can't take your burdens if you won't release them. The Seven of Wands comes out. It's like Spirit's trying to connect with you and take your trouble, but you have to release. And you have to release without knowing what's going to happen. Because the High Priestess in your challenges or obstacle. Spirit's saying, let your faith be bigger than your fear, right? I feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens for a really long time. And I think they weren't all yours. And I think now you just need to lay them down and surrender. All right, this is why. Look at this. I love Spirit, and Spirit loves me. This is why we had to use Llewellyn. So remember I said that all tarots, are going to be based on Rider-Waite, but they all have something a little different. Llewellyn has the Universe card, and this is the World card. Remember I said I felt like this was Spirit, right? The universe is Spirit trying to get a message to you. Spirit trying to get a message to you. This is why we had to pull Llewellyn and we had to swap out. We have Knight of Swords. This could be the message. The Knight of Swords. It means, okay, knights are messengers and they deliver messages. Swords are going to be air sign, communication, clarity, understanding, freedom, liberation, right? So the message is you're free. You're free to go do whatever it is that you need to do. Nine of Swords. And then the Seven of Cups is here. Seven of Cups is new options, new choices. New options, new choices. We have the Six of Wands here coming out for the deceit. I'm taking it. It's a victory. So it's like you take that mask off, just like I said. And look at this. This is the other reason we had to pull Llewellyn. Three of Pentacles comes out. Three of Pentacles, regular Rider-Waite. It shows like the three people in the church, right? And it shows them working together. It's that card that says we respect each other. We've seen it just a little bit ago, I think, for Cancer. And the Three of Pentacles in Llewellyn, she's by herself. She's by herself. So you're going to have to do something on your own. And the Sun is here. Again, it could have something to do with children. It could have something to do with youth. But you're going to have to do something on your own. You are victorious, and you do get the job done. The Death card is here. That's you, Scorpio. Massive death and transformation. It's a complete ending to something and a brand new beginning to something. Aries energy. Cancer energy. Pisces energy. All right. Let's do some guidance for Scorpio. Power of love activation. We have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Big confirmation. I know what you're manifesting, Scorpio. Elevation. You're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love, definitely. And expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, I am loving this reading. Joy is on the bottom. All right. Good Scorpio, manifesting love. Moonology, to close it out, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you could be overly thinking about something. I do feel like you could be worried about something. It's going to have something to do with that Knight of Swords energy. And I think the message from Spirit is telling you, like, you're going to have new options. You're going to have new choices. It's going to be okay. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. That's going to be the twins you see there. And adjustments are required. It's third quarter moon. Hold your vision. Again, didn't we get the vision card? No, I guess we didn't. That must have been Cancer. And be bold. Make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. That's going to be that Aries energy that I picked up. And look at that. A fiery climax approaches its full moon in Aries. We do have that solar eclipse in Aries, guys, coming April 8th. I'm so excited for it. So excited. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. We're going to clean it up one last time, and then we're going to do Pisces. Actually, you guys, please don't get upset with me, but I have been drinking so much water trying to flush this out. I'm definitely going to have to take a little restroom break. I'll put a little music on for you guys, and I'll be right back. Hi, Jenna. Let's see. Let's listen to some. Look at this, daydreaming. Totally perfect. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Get the video. There we go. Sorry, guys. Look at all you guys stayed and waited for me. I love y'all. Drake features dark features. I see. I see. Yes, Miss Al. That's beautiful. Somebody asked me how old Miss Al was the other day. I was like, super young. I always thought Miss Al was older than me. She's not. She's just so wise. Oh my gosh, I better stop vaping. I'm over here vaping. I'm going to start coughing in the mic. Have mercy. All right, Pisces. Let's do 10015. All right, Pisces. This is going to be from March 17th through March 23rd. And you do have the sun moving into Aries. Spring equinox happening on March 19th. I'm using the Black Moon astrology cards. My allergies are really starting to kick in, so bear with me. All right, Pisces, energy of the week. We have the Moon Soul card coming out. This is about trusting your intuition. And Taurus, I have trust your intuition about something that has to do with material items, money, assets, that type of thing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel the fishing trip. I'm so sad. All right, challenge or obstacle for Pisces. We have the envy card. Ooh, what is going on, Pisces? We have fourth chakra, heart chakra, and we have the journey card. We have the sun card, purification. Don't let anybody steal your happiness is the message I just heard. And there's definitely somebody trying to take something. All right, I think I'm going to stick with Llewellyn. Let's just go ahead with her. And let's look at that Moon Soul card. Again, the Three of Pentacles, working on your own, doing something on your own. I know what it is already. Bam, I got it fast. All right. You've been working on your own. You've been doing this thing on this journey on your own. One or two things could happen here. I'm going to pull more tarot. But if this is about the twin journey, we see the journey card, right? If they're talking to a Pisces on the twin journey, you are the one that's been envious because you've been having to do this on your own. And you wanted somebody to be with you on this journey, right? We all deal with this, right? If you're not on the twin journey and you're just having a spiritual awakening and you just like listening to my readings for whatever reason that is, it's possible that people are envious of you due to your success of what you built on your own. Very possible. All right, we have the Hierophant. It could have something to do with a husband, Taurus energy, marriage. It is about balancing things out. Ace of Swords is here. Communication, understanding, clarity. All right, the Magician. So I'm talking to a Pisces who is a twin on the twin journey and is pissed off because their twin journey is not what somebody sold them, right? All right, Nine of Pentacles, you're on your own. Six of Swords, following the guidance. Following it, following it, following it. We're always wondering where the hell it's taking us. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Oh, I said a bad word. I didn't mean to. All right, Six of Wands is here. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is a heart chakra awakening. So this is what's happening. And I'll even give you like some examples of what this could be like. You're crying on commercials like you were when you if you ever were pregnant. When I was pregnant, I was overly emotional. Commercials would make me cry. You're feeling sorry for yourself and everyone around you. You could even be having like physical things, right? If you are having physical things to your heart, make sure to go to the doctor first, definitely first thing. But when they tell you that everything's okay and you feel like you're having like shortness of breath or like restriction, mine was like restrict, I could feel it squeezing.
Um, any chest pain, right? Pressure, um, just feeling like you can't take a deep breath was a big thing when I was having my heart chakra activation. But the most thing is the overflow of emotion through the heart chakra. So I was just super emotional, right? You can start to have more compassion for people. I used to be a really judgmental bitch, really, really bad. I can't even tell y'all. Um, I don't even want to tell y'all. Really bad. Here's just one example. Drugs. I was really against drugs, right? It was a thing in my life, and I just was really against it. So if anybody did any type of drug, I just called them a crackhead. I know, right? Meanwhile, I was in the bottle of vodka drinking it away. It's legal. I could buy it at a liquor store, and I was walking around calling people crackheads. But you see what I'm saying? So I feel like when you have heart chakra activation, you stop doing that shit, right? Like now you realize, hey, we're all one, and this is a very unhealed version of me, and I don't need to be mean to this person, right? So that's heart chakra activation. I feel like that's what's happening to you right now. The magician, as above, so below. It's like you can make it so if you follow the guidance. All right, so for a lesson learned, your heart chakra activation, we have the high priestess. Again, the high priestess came out, I feel like every reading. But it was about the high priestess is sitting at the veil. It's the one that you normally see. She has the moon, the two towers, the pomegranate veils behind her, right? In the regular Rider Waite. It's the energy that says you have all the answers. Spirit gives you the answers. I feel like Spirit is sending you the information you need through the heart space, right? Ten of Wands is here. It says release your burdens. And Queen of Wands is here. It says be confident. And you can release your burdens, but I feel like Spirit's actually telling you that you've already made it. You pushed through something that was so painful and you've already made it. Like you're already here. All right, let's see where you're going. The Journey card. So the Journey card meaning is that you finally make a decision, you pick a route, and you leave all the old baggage behind, right? King of Wands, we have a pair side by side. I love it. It's so rare that happens. King of Wands is going to be having confidence in your abilities. Queen of Wands is also having confidence in your abilities. King of Wands is knowing what you're capable of. That's it. Knowing what you're capable of. Eight of Wands is quick information and sudden changes. And the Justice card comes out. This is Libra energy that says that a great injustice has been done to you, Pisces, and the scales are made right this week, right? Four of Swords is healing, and it's a blessing in disguise. All right, Pisces. So I picked up on the Taurus energy. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of wand action here. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. And the Magician is actually Mercury energy. I mean, it could be Gemini too. All right, we have Harmony. That's a Libra energy. It says you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Forgiveness is here. You're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. That's what that heart activation is. And transformation is here. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. I love it. Remember, you had the Moon Soul card and it said, trust your intuition. It's hard to trust your intuition when you're on this specific journey and you're in separation. But it is what must be done, right? All right, Pisces, Moonology to close it out. And then I am going to offer some free reads. So if you guys hung out, you're waiting, you want a guidance card, you have a question, now is the time. All right, we got Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. It's full moon in Leo. Look at that. And we have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And balance, spirituality, and practicality, that's you, full moon in Pisces. Conclusions are within reach. It's full moon eclipse. We did just have new moon in Pisces. And let me tell you, I definitely felt that shift when we had that Pisces new moon. And I am so excited it's finally here. That last quarter was, woo, challenging, right? All right, that's it, Pisces. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to go ahead and clean up, I guess, one more time. And then I will come back to the comments and offer those free readings. Hi, Pooja. All right, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are waiting for a reading, if you have a question, if you want a guidance card, now is the time. I'm not going to stay on really long. I'm so grateful for Spirit. I pray right before these lives and I ask that I'm able to get through them without too much pain to my voice or my throat. And so far, we've made it, right? So far, it's worked out. Yes, look at Michelle helping me over on Facebook. Yes, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jenna, vaping here. Me too. Me too. I'm ready. I'm ready to stop the vaping. I'm stopping a lot of things, actually. It's pretty interesting. You guys have heard me talking about the THC. I know you guys have, and Mary Jane. I love Mary Jane. She's freaking awesome. But you get so far in this journey, and you start to realize that your body really is a temple. And you start to realize that everything, anything in excess is no good. No good. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm getting to where I feel like if I keep surrendering to this journey and I keep pushing through, I'm gonna be like the old guy that you see that always wearing that dress. You know what I'm talking about? The old Indian guy. He's always cheesing, and I watch. He's always giving out these profound messages. I know that could be like one of a billion people. I understand, but anyway, he was giving an interview and somebody asked him if he was high. He's like, "Why do I look high?" And then he's like, "Yeah, your eyes are always bloodshot." He was like, "Well," he goes, I'm not. I don't smoke the Mary Jane." And he's like, "But he learned how to release his own, chemicals in his body." And just calm himself without the need of the THC. So that is going to be my goal eventually. But right now, my birthday is coming up. Whenever my birthday comes up, I get all immortal. My mom passed when I was like 32. I was really young. She was really young. She was only 52. She had lung cancer from smoking, and I know that lung cancer is from cigarettes, but I have stopped smoking cigarettes. And honestly, I just don't like the idea of something having a hold on me. So I just have walked away, and I think I'm going to be good. I'm not saying that I am quitting the whatever altogether. I'm just saying that it's not going to be my everyday routine. Yeah, it's just not something that I need every day anymore. I don't know. I will say there was a time where I felt like I did need it every day, and I do feel like it really got me through the darkest parts of that dark night of the soul, for sure. Sure. The purple deck, the sacred one. It's the Sacred Traveler. I actually forgot the name of it too. Denise Lynn. I forgot her name yesterday when I was doing the earth signs, and I was like, oh man, I can't remember brain part. All right. So a guidance card for Pooja. So Sacred Traveler, Denise Lynn, she says this is your higher self. So Pooja, we're asking your higher self. What does Pooja need to know right now? Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Crossing bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. This is going to be more about the crossing bridges. You're mending something, bringing people together. It's a time of healing, and that's how come support is all around you. You have support from angels, ancestors, all of that stuff, but you're actually like a support system, or you're building a support system. Believe in magic. No doubts, Pooja, no doubts. All right, guys, is that it? I want to make sure before I wrap it up, because I know I keep putting that on the description box, and I'm going to offer reading. I really don't mean to, but yeah, I lost the Traveler card. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, thank you, Pooja. All right, guys, don't forget, tomorrow night we're going to be back and I'm going to be doing the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now, remember, I was supposed to be going on this fishing trip on Thursday, so I was going to do the air signs tomorrow morning. It really is just going to depend on how I feel. As clearly you guys can probably hear, I'm still congested. And like I said, I keep leaving all my decisions like this to spirit. So if I'm meant to go, then I will be better tomorrow. And if I'm not meant to go, then I guess we'll have our regular schedule. But either way, I'll be here tomorrow night for the Earth Signs, 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with me, my moderators. I love you ladies so much. Miss L, it was so good to see you. I hope to see you again tomorrow for the Earth Signs. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much. I'm always, always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.